This smells like quiet luxury and it smells like money. It just does it all. One of the best recommendations that I can give you for the next year, this magic, it's everything. Ladies, this fragrance is for you. Welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Christina, and on this channel we talk about luxurious unisex fragrances. So this year is coming to an end and I selected a few fragrances for this video that I just wore the most this year. These were my go-to fragrances that I would definitely recommend you check out for the next year because they smell amazing. And I gave them a lot of love. I wore them like nobody's business, and I would definitely recommend that you try them too. If you're a returning viewer and you still haven't subscribed, then please do so that you don't miss another video. Let me start with the first fragrance that I have been mentioning in so many videos and actually also on Instagram. Definitely follow me there. The number one unisex most used fragrance that I recommend to everybody is Rosso Pompei by Tiziana Terenzi. It doesn't matter how many times will I talk about this fragrance, it's just one of the best unisex, most versatile, and actually sexiest citrusy, fizzy, woody fragrances. It has grapes in the opening, but the grapes aren't too fruity. It rather smells like a fizzy grape soda in the opening, but it quickly transforms into this ambergris, citrusy, woody heaven. This is one of the sexiest, most beautiful compliment getter fragrances. This magic on a man, it's everything. Hence, this is why I wore this fragrance this year so much, and my husband too. This is actually my husband's signature fragrance. So this is my number one recommendation for anybody, also for ladies. It's a game changer. So you have to try this fragrance if you love citrusy fragrances, but you're looking for a peace fragrance that will stay on you for 20 plus hours, that will get you noticed by people, that will get you compliments. So this fragrance does it all. So this was Rosso Pompei. Now, can I just say that the next fragrance is one of the most beautiful and most underrated Oriental Gourmand rose fragrances with nutmeg and dates. So this is Jardins de misfah, and this is by nuit, nomade. Beautiful rose fragrance that actually isn't about rose. I smell here lots of those dates, the nutmeg. It is woody and smells just very golden and ambery. One of the most stunning signature-worthy delicious Oriental rose fragrances where the rose isn't too pronounced. Now, I know many of you don't like rose heavy fragrances, and this isn't all about rose. The rose is just another note in this fragrance that you can smell, but it's not the main star. The main star is the golden profile. Look at the liquid. And this is what the fragrance smells like. It's just Oriental and delicious, golden, just slightly citrusy. It's beautiful. Again, another huge, stunning recommendation. If you still haven't tried it and you're into niche perfumery, this is number one fragrance where you have to try. It's not as expensive actually. It gets the job done. So this was Jardins de misfah. The next one that it's been on the market for 2-3 years. This is Silky Woods by Goldfield and Banks. And it's by the same perfumer that also did Althair, that I will also mention in this video. Beautiful cinnamon oud with vanilla. It has, what I love about this fragrance, it has a bold profile, but it's not long lasting. So actually I would say this is not a good thing, but it makes this fragrance more versatile, more enjoyable, not as obnoxious. The oud isn't as pronounced. The vanilla is spicy with that cinnamon. It's powdery, it's warm, it's very sensual, and I wear it every day. So they are now coming out with a new extrait. I have to have that one. I cannot imagine how bold and potent the extrait will be. So let me know if you have already tried the new extrait. I would be very curious to hear your thoughts. But my go-to fragrance this year was Silky Woods. Ladies, this fragrance is for you. This is officially the most seductive, powdery, citrusy vanilla fragrance with some oud and orange blossom. This is Dorasima by Pana Sweden. Look at the design. It gives me some Penhaligon's vibes with the hat. The cap is just stunning. But I have to say, this is a major compliment getter for ladies. I took this fragrance on vacation to Sardinia and I wore it every day. I smelled this fragrance the whole day, and in a good way. It's not obnoxious, but it has an extremely seductive powdery veil with those citruses and orange blossom. It doesn't smell too juvenile or girly. It is that grown-up, powdery, citrusy, very seductive fragrance. And it has the oud, sandalwood, vanilla, some leather, and cedar in the base. So it has some body to it and some texture. Also a lot of longevity, but it's all perfectly balanced and it doesn't smell too pungent. Now the next fragrance also that is powdery, citrusy with iris, I have to mention it. I love it. So this is Vixere by Electimuss. Ladies, this is the most ethereal, most alluring, elegant, citrusy iris fragrance. This is that gorgeous fragrance that will never get out of style. So I definitely recommend, if you are looking for one fragrance for life that will work in any situation, you can wear it to the office, that will always get you compliments, so you can also wear it on a date night, Vixere is for you. Now there's one fragrance I have to say that smells the same, and it's by Givenchy. I will put it on the screen. So if you don't have the budget for Vixere, try that fragrance, but I already bought it. I loved the design and I just wanted to have this fragrance, so I bought it. Now my next go-to Aromatic Cardamom Iris, beautiful unisex fragrance. This is one of the best iris fragrances, and on man, this smells like quiet luxury and it smells like money. So this is G600 by Carner, Barcelona. Just one of the most sensual iris fragrances with that aromatic opening. This is what makes this fragrance way better than any other iris fragrance out there. It is sweet. It has a gourmand sweet vanilla in the dry down. It is woody, but it has the aromatic opening, and it's not feminine leaning. It's just stunning. One of the best unisex iris fragrances that is definitely long lasting. And whenever you wear it, you smell straight up like money, because it smells elegant, sophisticated, grown up. It has enough sweetness, but then it has the most seductive cardamom. It just does it all. One of the best recommendations that I can give you for the next year, one fragrance for any situation that is unisex, is G600. So that was Carner, Barcelona. And as I mentioned in this video already, a fragrance I bought 2 months ago, I love it, is Althair by Parfums. Please be prepared. I will mention this fragrance in every upcoming video, and I have mentioned it in a few previous videos, but I just love it. It's so simple, and you might think it's basic, and yes, it's simple, but I think this is what makes this fragrance so unique. It works in every situation, and I think this is definitely feminine leaning. Like, if you're a man and you wear it, good for you. My husband first said this is just for ladies, then he wore it and he was like, yeah, I actually maybe enjoy it, but I still think it's for ladies. And this is one of those fragrances that has one of the best trails. It is warm, powdery, with that vanilla, some slight cinnamon and cardamom, and it has a very warm profile, and it just smells cozy. It's one of those fragrances, when you smell it on somebody, you want to hug that fragrance. This is how comforting and inviting this fragrance smells. So this was Althair. The next fragrance that I wore a lot, and this is my scent profile. If you're like me, you love unisex, niche, maybe bolder fragrances, sometimes a little bit masculine leaning, like with that oak moss and cardamom, you need Lunafiline. This is that caramel, vanilla, cardamom, balsamic fragrance. They have also the extrait. I haven't tried that one. If you have tried it, please compare it. Tell me in the comments if I should get maybe the extrait. But this is the most beautiful, signature worthy, balmy and balsamic vanilla darker fragrance, and a fragrance for the lovers of something extra special. The design is special, the scent profile, everything is just unique. So this is Deriva by Terenzi, and you can see that this design is definitely something different. It just looks stunning. I'm a huge fan of Terenzi, and this fragrance is something different. Guys, you haven't smelled a fragrance like this. There isn't a fragrance on the market that smells like Deriva. If you love lavender, fruity, woody scent profiles, try this fragrance. It just smells so different. It's not about lavender. It has some geranium, some fruity nuances, woody, it's semi-powdery, but it smells so unique. I just don't know how to describe this fragrance. It has a cold opening from the lavender. So this lavender doesn't smell like woody and aromatic. It just adds the cold opening to this fragrance. Then the geranium takes over, some fruits, Then you have the woody base and it's powdery. To me, this is basically your delicious Gourmand aromatic, semi-warm, spicy fragrance, and I love it. The amount of compliments I got, it's stunning on ladies, men, 100% unisex. So this was Deriva. And my last fragrance that I have been enjoying like nobody's business. I keep overspraying this fragrance. I think I will run out of this fragrance soon because it's a scent profile again I don't really like, but the moment I smelled this fragrance I just had to have it. It's perfect. So this is Bon Bon Pop by the House of Oud, and this is one of the most sophisticated and actually even most delicious powdery, ambery, woody Gourmand fragrances. It has some peach, I believe also some coconut, but to me, this is that powdery, sophisticated, stunning, sugary, sweet fragrance. And actually it is slightly more feminine leaning, but it's not obnoxiously sweet. There have been many releases this year, like your pure gourmands, that are all about sugar and caramel and apple crumble pie. Jesus, I hate a fragrance that smells like pure apple crumble pie, like purely, you know, too delicious, almost edible. This is not the fragrance. This is that niche, luxurious, very sophisticated gourmand, ladies. The trail, it lasts 10 to 12 hours. On your clothes, it lasts like until you wash it off. When you smell the clothes, it's something different. Really, I definitely encourage you to sample and try this fragrance because this is one of the most beautiful, powdery, smooth, woody, gourmand fragrances. So this was the House of Oud Bon Bon Pop. And these were my fragrances that I have been addicted to this year, that I wore a lot, and if not the longest, then the most for the past 3 months. Definitely let me know if you found here one of your favorite fragrances. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to suggest some new video ideas in the comments down below. See you in my next video. Bye bye.